Hi guys, this is Simon Sage from Into Mobile. Today we're taking a look at the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, coming soon to Verizon. Already been out in Canada for a couple weeks now. As you can see, it is the world's first PlayStation certified phone. We got the seal of approval right down there. It's got some familiar controls here to the gamers in the house. Up top we even have the shoulder buttons here, left and right. It's a lot like the Xperia Arc, matches up on a lot of specifications, and it's got the 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, has a 4-inch 854 by 480 display. It's around wide VGA, 5 megapixel camera on the back with flash, very nice. There's also a front-facing VGA camera for video calling. Google Talk actually recently added video chatting to the native Android app. It's running Android 2.3 Gingerbread right now, so about as current as you're going to get. And it has a lot of really nice customizations. Those of you who've tried out the X10 or any of Sony Ericsson's other recent Android phones will be familiar with it. It's just an amalgam of all your social networks. It puts your Twitter in there, your Facebook updates. It adds text messages. It even has downloadable extensions for Foursquare and LinkedIn. So it's running much nicer than it used to. You can pop into the full app here. It's not used for much more than just browsing casually through what your contacts are up to. It takes a little bit to update there. But you've got filters down here based on call logs or Twitter or social network, whatever you've got. So that's pretty cool. One thing that I've actually been a huge fan of is the way the home screen widgets are handled. Oh, these are some specific Xperia Play ones to discover new games. Let's see here, it's got this really cool little wobble effect. It's totally useless, but it's the little things, you know. You can toss it down here into the trash and you see it flips open there and zoops away, kind of Ghostbuster style. I was a big fan of that. Also, those of you who've used HTC Android phones will know that if you pinch, you can see all the home screens at once. This does that too, but in a much smoother kind of a way. It follows kind of a one-to-one movement there. You can see all of your home screens at once and just tap to go to the nearest one. Very cool stuff. But of course, the unique thing about the Xperia Play here is that it can run tailor-built games that make use of the new controller there. It comes preloaded with a couple ones there. We've got Asphalt 6, that's a racing game. Bruce Lee, it's a fighting game. Crash Bandicoot is a classic PlayStation 1 game. FIFA 2010. There's a Guitar Hero on there. Madden NFL 2011. It also comes with a Major League Gaming thing, so you can keep up to date on professional gamers. I met one of them at a trade show recently. They were kind of cool. We've got Star Battalion is the one that I've actually been playing a lot of. It's a sci-fi space shooter kind of a thing. So let's try and get this to run here. GameLoft has been making a lot of great mobile games lately. I mean, kind of knockoffs. They have a World of Warcraft clone out there too, and a Diablo one, but they're all pretty high quality. Just crank up the volume a little bit here. Although it's a little bit tinny, I find that as kind of surround sound, it's pretty good. This is just a trailer, but you get the idea. Pretty cool. I could skip that and show you some of the gameplay here. It's pretty straightforward. I haven't really gotten the hang of these touchscreen analog sticks yet. Some people can kind of get used to them, but I find that even in racing games on the console, I prefer to use the D-pad. As for controls here, I believe the triangle is for rockets, X is for standard laser cannons, the circle there is for brakes, if I'm not mistaken, and the 2 shoulder buttons are for doing barrel rolls. Kind of cool. So we're gonna launch into campaign mode here. Storyline, blah blah blah. So we'll unlock more ships later on as we play, but just give you a quick taste of what the controls are like here. Yeah, I mean, like I had said earlier, I'm still not particularly used to these joysticks on the side here, but the shoulder buttons up top here are actually really comfortable. It's kind of a natural resting position when you're playing, so it's really easy to access them. More storyline, blah blah blah. Use the directional pad. Okay. So I had actually earlier changed it so that the y-axis is inverted here. You can use the D-pad too if you like. Do barrel rolls to the side.
Not bad, kid. You're a quick study. Now we're gonna check your primary laser weapon.
Laser weapon.
To take out one of those satellite stations.
Nice one, Sodan.
Kaboom.
Nice shooting. It's time to test out your secondary weapon. Blow the other satellite to Kingdom Come with your secondary.
Channel their boosts.
Beautiful. Hey. To decelerate, press the square button on the gamepad and try it out. Let's try the thrusters now.
There we go. So, as you can see, we've got some pretty nice graphics there. Barrel rolls. I just want to show you the 360 one here. Actually, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So I can definitely see myself spending spending a fair bit of time playing these kind of games. I had actually swapped out SD cards here, so we can check out one of the other games here. Just go back to the home menu there. Xperia Play. So we can take a look at what else we have here. Bruce Lee. Let's give that a shot. I actually haven't played too much of this one, so I may end up embarrassing myself here. We'll see how it goes. The nice thing about the circle button here is that it actually works as a back key in just about anything. So you can use the D-pad within the browser in order to scroll through links. Let's just go to play here. Volume's a little low. There we go. I'll just try training here. Free training. There we go. Of course, I'm going to be Bruce Lee. Very cool, kind of cel-shaded, cartoony style. Takes a little while to load, but oh, there we go. Press punch or kick for high attacks. Hold D-pad down, plus punch or kick for low attacks. Alright. Pretty cool stuff. So, that's Bruce Lee. Oh hey, shoulder buttons? Shoulder buttons do anything? No, just look like crazy Bruce Lee. Awesome. So before we head out here, I want to show you guys the browser just really quick, just to show you that Flash is enabled, and using the slide out D-pad here is actually pretty decent for day-to-day browsing. We can pull up into mobile and just show you that all of our obnoxious Flash ads work perfectly fine. Touchscreen keyboards I still have issues with. I might end up going over to swipe after using the default keyboard here for a little while. But the nicest thing about having the dedicated gamepad for games is that you're not wasting the screen real estate with on-screen controls. So let's see here. We got a flash banner that should load up eventually. And pinch to zoom works perfectly fine. Double tap to zoom in and out, as they say, very friendly like. It does smart zooming, so it figures out what you're trying to zoom in on and adjusts the width accordingly. Pretty good stuff. That flash banner did not show up. We can try something a little more rich here, maybe. Home star runner. Okay. So there we go. This is a full flash cartoon site. I've always had issues trying to play games in mobile browsers with Flash enabled, because most of these Flash games are designed with keyboards in mind. There we go. So yeah, Flash does technically work, so you should be able to get any kind of streaming video that you're interested in. Anyway, be sure to swing by intomobile.com for our full review of the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play.